Good morning, beloved community. Welcome to the Triangle Center for Spiritual Living. We are starting with our meditation as we do every Sunday. And I'm going to do a reading. Actually, what came to me was the passage in the Bible, 1 Corinthians, talking about love, because that is what we're going to focus on for the rest of the month. So I'm going to read, I'm going to do a little getting us ready to meditate, and then we will get quiet for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then we'll come back into the room. But this gives us a chance to prepare, to open ourselves up, to listen, to hear with our eyes and our heart to what's coming. So I'm sure you all have heard this a lot, but I think it's worth repeating. Doesn't matter where it comes from, the Bible, the Quran, whatever. Love is love. This is 1 Corinthians 13. If I speak in the tongues of men and women or angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. For we know in part and we prophesy in part. But when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. But when I became an adult, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am known. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. So with that, I invite you to open your arms, whether it's just willing hands, as we call it, or open wide. This is the posture of reception, of openness, of receiving and giving. And it makes a huge difference in our body if we're open to all of that. We have more to give. We have more to receive, more room to receive. And now I invite you to give yourself a big hug. That self-love is often the last thing that we'll give ourselves. But it's so, so necessary to be able to give, to be able to receive that love that is always and ever surrounding us. So with that great big hug, I invite you to take a great big sigh that symbolizes I am letting go. I am ready to be filled. I am ready to hear what is mine to hear. So I invite you just to get comfortable, to get grounded. Put your feet on the floor if that feels comfortable. Settle in. And just get quiet and focus on that love, that energy of love that is always around. So let's get quiet and we'll come back about 5 after 10. So gently coming back into the room, back into your space, wherever you are. I invite you to put your hands on your heart as if to seal in whatever peace, calm, love you experienced in that meditation. Ah, such a breath of fresh air to be able to take that time. And I thank you for preparing yourself, preparing your space, preparing our space, even on the airwaves, for the service that will start at 10:15. So we'll see you then.
There was a time in my life, thought I had to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. You gotta let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am
joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand. I'm gonna stand up for joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now.
Oh yeah. Come on. All right. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah. One life living is you and me. Yeah. One light shining is you and me. One love loving is you and me. 'Cause God is all there is. All right. One life living is you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. 'Cause God is all there is. I'm shining from the inside out. I'm so happy. I just want to shout. One life living is you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. 'Cause God is all there is. One life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. 'Cause God is all there is. I'm shining from the inside out. I'm so happy. I just want to shout. One life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. 'Cause God is all there is. One life living as you and me. One light shining as you and me. One love loving as you and me. 'Cause God is all there is.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Triangle Center for Spiritual Living and our Sunday celebration service. We are so very blessed that you have chosen to join us today. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Dusty Rippelmeyer, and I have the honor and the privilege of being this community's spiritual director. Our community, the Triangle Center for Spiritual Living, is part of a larger organization called Centers for Spiritual Living. Centers for Spiritual Living is a practical and positive philosophy, faith, and way of life, a global community of over 450 spiritual centers, teaching chapters, and special focus ministries throughout 30 countries worldwide. Our community is the spiritual home for a diverse group of people who are seeking a deep and abiding connection with each other and with the God of their understanding. We are a powerful spiritual community, lovingly committed to a world of acceptance, compassion, peace, and joy. We gather together to express love, to celebrate life, to grow spiritually, to practice radical acceptance and inclusion, and to connect with one another. What we are really about is providing a supportive community where we can explore our own spiritual path and connect to the divinity within us. Formally, our purpose is to inspire, educate, and empower individuals to experience themselves as unique and individualized expressions of God. We do this within a sacred and supportive community that welcomes everyone just as they are. Our mission is the transformation of our personal lives and to being a powerful and beneficial presence on the planet. We do this through celebration, service, study, fellowship, and the energy of unconditional love. Our vision is a world that actually does work for all. And we do this by consciously practicing the truth of our oneness and unity with God in our everyday lives. No matter where you are on your spiritual path, you are always welcome here. Again, thank you all so very much for joining us. A couple of announcements before we continue this morning is that maybe you have already heard, but bears repeating, that we have found a space that we are looking at over the summer. We have one date in June, which is actually next Sunday, June 14th, 2 in July, the 5th and the 19th, and then 2 in August, the 2nd and the 9th. All of the other days in those months will actually be online. So the space is the Powell Drive Neighborhood Center at 740 Powell Drive in Raleigh. It holds about 75 people and it has a warming kitchen so that we can perhaps do some potlucks. There is no storage and we have to set out all of the chairs. So indeed we will continue in this moment being a church in a box, so to speak. So while it is a great opportunity for us to be together as a community, it is also a great opportunity for each of us individually within the community to give of our time and talent to assist in the setup and the restoration of the space. It includes bringing in all of the equipment and other bins from our cars, setting up the chairs and tables, including the altar, the coffee and tea space, and the welcome table. As a community, we have always had a plethora of assistance at the end of the service, but now we need and are asking for some assistance in preparing for the service. We have a number of volunteers for next Sunday, but we would love to fill the other 4 dates over the summer that are available for people to practice sacred service, which is a very spiritual practice. So we could make this work. We could make this work with 2 or even better 3 volunteers before the service and the same afterwards. Heather and I typically arrive around 8 o'clock to be ready for the meditation. But I think if we had more assistance, we could begin at 8:30. Now, for those of you who are willing to assist, we will have some coffee ready by the time you arrive, and it will be a wonderful opportunity for increased fellowship with each other as we prepare the space. So please consider signing up for one or perhaps even 2 Sundays over the summer. Please send an email to info@trianglecsl.org. And as always, I thank you very much ahead of time for your willingness and for your generosity. As I said earlier, we will be in the room together Sunday, June 14th, July 5th and 19th, and the 2nd and the 9th of August. All of the other dates in June, July, and August will be online. If and when any changes happen to that schedule, we will let everyone know as soon as possible. Until then, we will continue to do what we do and bring forward deep and thoughtful messages and music each Sunday via StreamYard. As always, the meditation is at 9:45 and the service at 10:15. As we continue to announce, our 2026 Wednesday evening services have changed. They do, however, continue to be a midweek spiritual pick-me-up. The new concept is called A Year of Value, and it is a journaling self-study program in which you will receive a new quality each week. This new quality will come to you via email, and it will come with all kinds of resources to grow that quality in your life. By focusing on the many different aspects of leading an exemplary life, we believe that it supports participants in truly making 2026 a year of value. To sign up, please send an email to info@trianglecsl.org indicating your desire to participate. Before moving on, I would like to thank Mary Ann Atwell-Hardy for her beautiful meditation. Thank you so very much, Mary Ann. And now please let's welcome her back to the stage.
Good morning. The theme for the year 2026 is open at the top. Our theme for the month of June is higher, deeper love. Rev Dusty's message is, I want to know what love is. So with that, I want to welcome Barbara Kane, who will be assisting us this morning with our blessing of all people.
And I invite the amazing Carol Cross to join us for our blessing of all people. Whether this is your first time with us or your 1,000th time or something in between, you are loved and accepted here just as you are. Whether you are in the room physically or participating via technology or something in between, you are loved and accepted here just as you are. Whether your soul is full of joy and possibility, or your heart is heavy and your mind is consumed with troubles or something in between, you are loved and accepted here just as you are. Whether you're brand new to the science of mind philosophy, or you have practiced it for a long time, or something in between, you are loved and accepted here just as you are. Whether your skin, eye, and hair color are a rich, dark shade, or you are the palest tint of color, or something in between, you are loved and accepted here, just as you are. Whether you are a straight, cisgender man or woman, or you identify with the LGBTQ+ community, or something in between, you are loved and accepted here, just as you are. Whether your politics tend toward the red side or toward the blue side, or something in between, you are loved and accepted here, just as you are. Whether you were born and raised in this country or came here from a different land, or something in between, you are loved and accepted here, just as you are. Whether you are married or single or somewhere in between, you are loved and accepted here, just as you are. Whether you are in the first third of your life, the third third of your life, or somewhere in between, you are loved and accepted here, just as you are. Whether you feel your connection with God is the divine driving force in your life, or you aren't sure that you even believe in God, or something in between, you are loved and accepted here, just as you are. Each and every color is beautiful, unique, and significant. They all combine together into an amazing whole. And now we add Olo to the mix. Thank you all for contributing your special vibration to today's service and to life itself. And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you, Carol.
And here I am again, only wearing a different outfit. Welcome, everyone, to our service this morning. I'm Barbara Kane, licensed spiritual practitioner, and I would like to speak a blessing on our service this morning. So I invite you to join me in closing your outer eyes and welcoming that constant power and presence of light and love that I choose to call God in this moment. You may choose to call it spirit, or you may choose to call it some other name, but it is the one source, the one force that draws us all together and completes the whole, which makes up this magnificent universe. And so I know that as a part of that whole, we are blessed, we are loved, we are loving, we are here on purpose this morning. And so I speak a blessing on Reverend Dusty as she allows herself to be used by the universe to help us all move forward in our conscious understanding of who and whose we are. I speak a blessing on the delightful, talented, and wonderful Cindy Johnson as she shares her wonderful musical talents with us today, and we are inspired and raised by her music this morning. I speak a blessing on Heather Abbott, who is the AV person as well as she wears many hats at our church. And so I'm so grateful and thankful for everything that she does. And I speak a blessing on all the other volunteers who may have helped to prepare this service today. I speak a blessing on Marianne Atwell Hardy as the platform host today. And again, thank her for her beautiful meditation this morning. And I speak a blessing on our wonderful congregation. I know that you are lifted and loved by your presence here today, and that our time together is well spent. So with gratitude, I release my word into the law, and so it is. And now I'm going to do a reading from Using the Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. He says, there is but one ultimate impulsion in the universe. This impulsion is love. This love is more than an emotional sentiment, although it must include all such emotional sentiments. It is the pure essence of divine givingness. And now I'd like to introduce the most wonderfully talented, beautiful, and joyful Cindy Johnson.
Thank you. Wow, you'd think I paid you to say those things. Good morning, dear friends. Just one life, that's all that we've been given here. Just one chance to make a difference where we live. I'm just one woman, I'm only human, but only human means I've got
as the moon in the sky moves the sea. Love can cause the wars to cease. Love can move this world to peace. It's a tie that begins with you and me. Love can move the world as the warmth of the sun moves the tree. Feel the wind of love increase as we move this world to peace. Come love the world with me. All of the people breathing together, sharing one time and space, searching the eyes of each passing stranger, finding the same sweet grace. It's a simple little miracle we've all been dreaming of. The answer's very clear if we want to make it here. The choice is love or fear. I choose love. I choose love. Look around. There's someone near you hurting. Look around. There must be something you can do. Look within you. Find your spirit to change the world. There's got to be a change in you. Love can move the world as the moon in the sky moves the sea. Love can cause the wars to cease. Love can move this world to peace. It's a tie that begins with you and me. Love can move the world as the warmth of the sun moves the tree. Feel the wind of love increase as we move this world to peace. Come love the world with me. Come love the world with me.
Thank you so very much, Cindy. That's beautiful. Love can move the world. Indeed, it can. So, welcome to those of you who may have just turned on your televisions or computers at home. We're very, very blessed that you have chosen to join us this morning. The theme for the month of June is Higher, Deeper Love, and my message today is entitled, I Want to Know What Love Is. I'm just going to fix this just a little teeny bit because I can. There we go. So, when I first read that title, when I first read the title, my mind went immediately to the power ballad by Foreigner, which was released in 1984. Don't do the math. The song serves really as a profound exploration of the human desire for genuine connection and a deeper understanding of love. And now perhaps I've gotten that song in your head and it'll be with you all day. So another way to think about love. Over the years since I first began my journey with Science of Mind, I have talked and been involved in hundreds of conversations with people about love. And I am acutely aware that perhaps every single person that I have ever talked with or have ever met has wanted on some level or another to know what love is. In Science of Mind, we often say that the word God is synonymous with love. It is written that God is love and love is God. And mystics of all times and of all faith traditions have said that the essential essence of God is love. So it can only be true that if God is love and we were created by God and out of God, then the innermost nature of each and every single one of us must also be love. It is who and what we are at our very core. We are all spiritual beings having a human incarnation, and we arrived on the planet with the essence of love already within us. We do not have to wait for it to be given. It has already been imbued within us. It has already been given to us. For Eckhart Tolle, the bottom line about love is this: love is a state of being. Your love is not outside, it is deep within you. You can never lose it, and it cannot leave you. It is not dependent on some other body, some external form. In the stillness of your presence, you can feel your own formless and timeless reality as the unmanifested life that animates your physical form. For me, this is the realization of the I am presence and our aligning with it. The realization of love at the core of our being and our aligning ourselves with it. From that understanding, love is not only a feeling that visits us at certain moments in time. It is the hidden coherence beneath experience itself. The hidden coherence beneath experience itself. What we usually call love is only its visible form: affection, devotion, kindness, tenderness, longing. But underneath those recognizable expressions is something more fundamental. And that is the movement by which life continually reaches beyond separation. A tree bends toward sunlight. Rivers carve paths toward the sea. Cells cooperate with each other to form a body. Grief aches because connection mattered. The infant reaches for the parent, and the parent loses sleep for the child. Friends remember one another years later. Strangers stop by to assist in disasters. A person creates art hoping that someone will understand. Again and again and again, existence reveals an impulse, and the impulse that Ernest Holmes talked about, an impulse toward relation, toward union, toward participation in something greater than ourselves. That impulse is love. And love is present in the simple fact that reality or life allows relationships at all. Nothing exists entirely alone. Our breath depends on trees. Trees depend on sunlight. Cindy sang that in her song, trees depend on sunlight. Existence is woven together before thought divides it into me and other. The deeper we look, the less separate things appear, and love becomes easier and easier to recognize. Love is also present in attention itself. When we truly look at something, I mean truly look at something, a face, a bird outside of our window, a newborn baby, a beautiful lake, a sunset that just blows our minds, our own breathing or the breathing of someone else, there is already a soft dissolving of separation. We feel that connection in those moments of really, really looking at something. Attention says you exist. You exist, and your existence matters enough to be witnessed. And love is a form of that attention before language named it. If we are to truly know what love is, then we need to be able to let love be present in the uncomfortable as well as in the good. Probably not something you want to hear, but the truth is that because love is the very essence of reality, that fundamental fabric of existence. Remember, God and love are synonymous. So that fundamental fabric of existence, it must by nature be present in all experiences. Either God is present or God is not present. It's not a little bit over here and a little bit over there. It's present in my mind, for me, everything. Even those experiences that we label as uncomfortable or painful. Embracing this truth means consciously choosing to see the underlying divine givingness in everything, in everyone, and in every situation, with no exception. This practice allows us to transcend mere emotional or fleeting reactions and instead engage with life from a place of unconditional universal love, love with a capital L. It empowers us to find peace and presence, knowing that love is the constant, unwavering truth of our being and the world around us. It is always there. It is always present. If God and love are synonymous, then love cannot be limited to only what feels pleasant, comfortable, or desirable. Otherwise, if that was the case, then love would merely be preference. It would exist only in the narrow spaces where life agrees with us. But the sacred, if it is truly infinite, must be present in uncertainty, pain, change, endings, tension, and mystery. It must be. If God is love, then perhaps love is not merely the removal of difficulty, but the presence that remains with us within the difficulty. Not abandonment of suffering, but companionship through it. This isn't about ignoring difficulty, but rather recognizing that even with pain or challenge or discomfort, the very essence of love as a divine impelling force remains present. This changes the spiritual question from why is this happening to me to how is love trying to move me here, even now? How is love trying to express itself here? That does not mean that pretending every painful event is good, nor denying injustice or cruelty or heartbreak. Some things wound deeply and should be named honestly. Love is not passive acceptance of harm. Sometimes love says no. Sometimes love leaves. Sometimes it protects. Sometimes it grieves honestly instead of forcing positivity. But even in painful moments, love can still appear in the way that we respond, actually, in the way that we choose to respond, such as the courage to remain open after disappointment, having compassion for our own humanity, refusing to become cruel just because cruelty touched us, allowing grief instead of numbing it, staying present to another person's suffering, learning humility through uncertainty, discovering that our worth survives our failures, and in surrendering control when control was never really ours anyway. The uncomfortable moments of life often expose where our love has conditions attached. For example, I can trust only if life is predictable. Or perhaps I can value myself only when I am succeeding. Or I can remain open only when I am not hurt. It sometimes exposes where we are not willing to stand in that love through all of it. But deeper love actually will gradually dissolve these conditions. It teaches the heart to remain connected to reality without demanding that reality constantly conform to its preferences. And perhaps one meaning of spiritual maturity is that it is not the elimination of discomfort, but the discovery that our inherent loving nature can still breathe in the midst of struggle. Furthermore, it is often in these uncomfortable spaces that we realize that to fully embrace love is to embrace the totality of our human experience, holding both our imperfections and our joys within the vast, infinite, unconditional presence of God. We can hold both. To allow love into all moments, then, is not to force ourselves to feel spiritual all the time. It is to become willing to meet life honestly and remain relationally open to ourselves, to each other, to life, and to God, even when the experience is difficult. Because if God is truly synonymous with love, then there is nowhere on the planet that love is absent. It is always present. Another idea that we need to become comfortable with in order to know what love is that our relationship with love is our relationship with ourselves. Our relationship with love is inseparable from our relationship with ourselves, because every experience of love is filtered through the way that we see and talk about ourselves. A person may be surrounded by care and still feel abandoned if they secretly believe that they are unworthy of tenderness. Another may receive admiration and yet remain restless because no amount of external affection can settle an internal war, a war that is going on within ourselves. What we call receiving love is not merely what really arrives from others. It is about what within us is capable of allowing that connection to be formed and to remain. The self becomes the doorway through which love is either welcomed or distorted or feared or withheld or embodied. Think about it. Whatever we exile from ourselves becomes difficult to embrace in others. If we reject our own fear, we may grow impatient with another person's fear. If we cannot forgive our own imperfections, we may quietly demand impossible perfection from those around us. If we believe that our value depends on achievement, we may unconsciously measure everyone else the same way. When we cannot sit with our own grief, parts of us will flee intimacy the moment that another person gets close. When we despise aspects of ourselves, we often try to love through performance or perfection or usefulness or beauty or achievement or control. To know love deeply requires learning how to stop abandoning ourselves, to stop pushing away or hiding under the rug aspects of ourselves. As our relationship with ourselves softens, our relationship with love changes everywhere, in each and every arena of our life, because the barrier between giving love, receiving love, and being love begins to dissolve. The CSL Theme Committee says we are being invited to bring a deep, loving awareness to the entirety of our being. This isn't about selectively embracing only our good parts. It is about extending love to every facet of who we are, our strengths, our vulnerabilities, our shadows, and our light to the best of our ability. Now, the bottom line is that when we consciously choose to love ourselves in this very expansive way, we begin the powerful work of integrating all our seemingly incompatible bits and parts and pieces. We recognize that our past experiences, our current emotions, and our future aspirations are all interwoven threads of the same magnificent tapestry. Through this process, we foster an inner harmony, allowing ourselves to unify our being and empowering us to really show up more authentically and more wholly in the world. The last idea is that when we really know what love is, we will witness the fullness of love in new and exciting ways within our own lives. Now, the bottom line is that love is not just a concept anymore, but a living, breathing experience that we are actively participating in. Love is not a static thing that reveals itself once and is completely understood forever and ever, evermore. It is alive. It unfolds. It keeps discovering new forms through the changing landscape of our lives. Love keeps surprising us because life keeps evolving the ways that we are capable of meeting it. There are ways of loving that we could not have imagined 10 years ago because the version of ourself that exists right now did not yet exist. The heart matures through experience. What once looked like love may now reveal itself as attachment or longing or projection or fear. And what once seemed ordinary may now seem sacred beyond words. This is part of the wonder of being alive. Love continually reintroduces itself through new eyes. A person may know love initially as being cared for, and then later as caring for someone else, then perhaps as forgiveness, then as grief, then as devotion to a craft or a community or a child or a passion or a vision or a place or the quiet dignity of our own becoming. One day love appears in passion and intensity, and another day as stability and patience. Sometimes it arrives as expansion and sometimes as surrender. The forms change, right? The forms change because we change. And life seems determined to keep widening our understanding of it. At each stage, love reveals another facet of itself, not because love didn't exist before, but because our capacity to perceive it has expanded, has evolved, has grown. This is why awe remains possible throughout our lives. Even after heartbreak or disappointment or disillusionment, something within us continues hoping to encounter love in a deeper way. Not merely romantic fulfillment, but a fuller participation in life itself. We begin to notice how unexpectedly love often seems to appear in the friend who understands us without explanation, in the stranger who offers kindness at exactly the right moment, in the privilege of caring for aging parents, in being seen during failure and not just during success, in the creative work that feels larger than the self creating it, in reconciliation after years of distance, in the courage to begin again, in laughter returning after grief, and in learning to sit peacefully alone without feeling abandoned. Perhaps one of the deepest truths is that we are not only a witness to love, we are participant in its unfolding. Through every act of honesty, mercy, tenderness, courage, attention, and presence, love becomes visible in forms that had never existed before. No one in history ever has or ever will express love exactly as each and every single one of us can, through our particular life, through our particular voice, through our particular wounds, through our particular gifts, through our particular timing. No one can do it exactly like we can. The CSL Theme Committee says we are being given the opportunity to reach for a higher, deeper love all of the time. It is not about finding love somewhere out there, but recognizing its constant presence within us and in every moment. This profound understanding empowers us to choose love, even when it feels challenging, and to see its unifying force in all who we are and our experiences. We will discover that by embracing both the comfortable and the uncomfortable, by integrating all parts of ourselves, we are continually deepening our capacity to embody and express this divine lovingness. What a gift it is to consciously step into this expansive awareness, transforming our lives and the world around us. What I believe is that when we do this, individually and collectively, the world that we create will be very different from the world that we are living in today. It will be a world based on pure, unconditional, universal love. And I am affirming right now, here today, in this moment, that it absolutely will work for all. Please repeat after me. There is a power for good in the world. That power is love, and we can use it. I choose it today. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you all so very much. I invite you to close your outer eyes if you're comfortable in doing so. Turn within. Oh, and as I do so, I am acutely aware of that presence of God within me, as that presence of love that is at the core of my being and within each and every single cell. Every cell is a hologram of the divine itself. I arrived on the planet imbued with this love. There's nothing that I need to find or look for or try to grab. It is already within me. And just as I know that this is my truth, I know that it is absolutely so for each and every person listening live today or listening later on the recording. For all sentient beings on the planet, we are all, without exception, love. Givers, receivers, ambassadors. We are all the presence of love. And when we allow ourselves to stand fully grounded in that awareness, everything softens in our life, everything changes. When we can love ourselves in a very expansive way, accepting all of the things that we are, all of the bits and pieces, all of the aspects of our personalities, of our beingness, without exiling anything, without having that feeling the need to sweep some of it out of the rug or out of the guest house, but to actually embrace it all. Then and only then can we really know what love is. Being able to really see love in every experience of our lives, those that we call challenging, those that we call painful, those that we don't want to have happen, and those that we do, those that we love, those that we call wonderful and magnificent. To be able to see the presence of love within all of it is to know the truth that God is everywhere at all times. Love is everywhere at all times in its fullness and in its wholeness. And I know that when we live from that space, accepting, open, available, that love changes us. That we see the lessons, that we see the growth, that we allow for the transformation in those moments that we might not otherwise want. But knowing that presence of God is there smooths the way, smooths those uncomfortable spots, those bumpy places on our path. And what I know about love is that it is constantly growing and evolving and changing and becoming something new and different in our lives, showing us the depth of it. From its highest highs to its lowest lows, it fills us and expands us and grows us in new and different ways all of the time. We might think we know what love is in this moment, and truly we do not. And so my affirmation for each of us today is that we open ourselves to all of it, to all of love, to all of life, and to allow ourselves to receive it, to express it, and to be it. And to know that when we do so, we will individually and collectively create a world that works for all. I'm so grateful to know this truth and to speak these words. So grateful for the power of prayer, knowing that these words are loosed into a law that only ever says yes. That my words are clothed in form even as they are spoken. And so I speak them and I release them into that law, letting go and letting God be God. I invite everyone to anchor this prayer for ourselves, for each other, for our community, and for the world, simply by saying, and so it is. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Thank you all so very much. It is now time for our conscious giving. The Triangle Center for Spiritual Living is sustained by the giving of our time, talent, and treasure. And this is the time every week when we offer financial support to assist this community to continue to be a beacon of light and love for ourselves and for others. Together, we affirm the truth that this offering lifts this spiritual community, prospers the one giving, and adds to the energy of sufficiency on the planet. There are several ways that you can give, and they're listed here on your screens. Visit our website at trianglecsl.org. You can text the word give to 919-629-9148, or you can actually send a check to PO Box 4062, Cary, North Carolina, 27519. I invite everyone to turn within for a moment as I speak a word of blessing on this offering, knowing that the process itself is an opportunity to stand in an expanded view of all of the ways that we are abundant, and to focus our attention on all of that abundance by practicing sharing and giving. That by recognizing our good and being willing to give some of it away, we enter into the law of circulation and participate in the powerful flow of the universe. I know that as each of us enters into this eternal flow of giving and receiving, that the gift we give comes back to us. The blessing and the blessed are one. Thank you all for your gift, and I thank God for the gift of each and every single one of you. And now I thank God for the amazing Cindy Johnson, and we welcome her back to her piano.
Thank you. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. And I know the voice of love. It is singing through my life. It is all I am, every part of me. It is all that I choose to be. There is only
There is only love, love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
That was absolutely glorious, Cindy. Thank you so very much. It's such a delight to have you back with us. And also, by the way, I was singing along with you. That's one of my favorite songs. Thank you. And now, in the comfort of your own home, please stand or sit up straight for our June 7th affirmation. This is a call and response. Marianne is going to help me with it. And put your whole self in. I know beyond the shadow of a doubt that God is love and love is God. I know beyond the shadow of a doubt.
I know beyond the shadow of a doubt that God is love and love is God.
And you may also be able to hear my daughter in the background who's also following along with us. I affirm that the presence of God is at my very core and that I arrived on the planet with the essence of love within me.
I affirm that the presence of God is at my very core and that I arrived on the planet with the essence of love within me.
I declare that love is more than just a deep human emotion, but a state of being deep within me.
I declare that love is more than just a human emotion, but a state of being deep within me.
A state of being that is present in every moment, in every relationship, and in every experience.
A state of being that is present in every moment, in every relationship, and in every experience.
Beginning today, I choose to consciously and consistently embrace the totality of my human experience as the unconditional presence of the One.
Beginning today, I choose to consciously and consistently embrace the totality of my human experience as the unconditional presence of the One.
This commitment changes everything.
This commitment changes everything.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Okay, and I invite everyone to please close their outer eyes. And I thank Reverend Dusty for a most inspirational sermon today. And I thank each and every one of you in the congregation, those within the sound of my voice, for being a part of this experience in the whole. And I'm so, with a W, and I'm so thankful and grateful for a greater and expanded understanding of love, what it can be, what it is, and so we all choose to move forward with this greater understanding in our lives and allow it to ripple out into our families and our communities. And I know that more and more and more love is the truth of who and what I am, of who and what you are. And so it is.
Thank you so very much, Babs. And my gratitude also goes out to Cindy Johnson for her beautiful music today, to not only Barbara, but Marianne Hardy for all of their participation in the service, for Marianne's beautiful meditation before the service started, and for Heather for keeping it all together, moving forward, and looking good. So thank you all. And I thank each and every single one of you for joining us today, whether that's right now live or whether you watch it recorded later. So thank you all so very much. We have a few people writing in today. The Carnses were here. Good morning, beloved community. And Jamila, good morning, TCSL friends. Rebecca, good morning, Rebecca. Good to have you with us. And happy June, y'all. From this is Amy. Welcome, Amy. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Kyle, good morning. Always wonderful to have you with us. The Floundery family, thank you. Good to see you. And the Krupas, good morning. Good morning, Krupas. Carol and Madison, yay. Thank you, good to see you. All right, everyone, what I am knowing is that this upcoming week is filled with love. A love that is expansive, a love that is given freely, a love that is accepted, and that each one of us really drinks it all in. Thank you all for being here. Have a great week. Know that I love you madly. Take care.